It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's the Jets' sure-handed wide receiver. He was a defensive headache a week ago, nearly hitting 200 yards receiving. It's the Jets and the Bills, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Jets coming into play. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Hall. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Off play action. Hall. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. To throw it is Hall on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offense.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Marcus, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Operating from the gun, Leonard. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Finding room at midfield, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
After one, our score 9-6. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Hall. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked this about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20, 10, 5. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now it's, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Operating from the gun, Leonard. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw on second down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards for number 11. Really hard to imagine a quarterback like this being available in a trade. What an impact he's going to have.
No doubt about it. And all teams are looking for leadership from that spot, and this guy provides it.
Here's Hall throwing on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis on the move past the 40. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Running the crossing route, it's Beasley with a catch. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He finds his man. That's Sweeney. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The final shot before break. Leonard. And he fires one incomplete. So we've reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Barrios now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. So Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 6. It's Jackson again on the reception. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards that pick up there. On 1st and 10, Leonard. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run. On 1st down, Leonard. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Back to throw. Hall. Caught right side, Davis. And out of bounds right around the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Back to throw again. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Cole Beasley who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And all the way in. Touchdown. Big play there. 56 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you've got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't it?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Hall finding Knox there, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pressure comes, but it doesn't prevent him from getting off a good one here.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Oh no, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 27. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That's taken in by Knox. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds as he does pick up a 1st down here with exactly a half a minute to go. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Come on. Hey.
Hall now on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. And now the rookie's free. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the kick is blocked. And now the Bills have it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, past the 20. But he is finally run down. Would have been 2 if he'd made it all the way, but instead, simply a missed extra point.
You and I have not met a coaching staff yet that likes to coach negative situations. You know, even plant that in their head. But you have to work on what happens if you get an extra point blocked, because now they can pick it up and return it for 2 points. You have to go over that.
Nice job to get back there and make the tackle, preventing them from getting all the way.